Lūdzu, ienāciet!
Good morning, doctor. Thank you for taking the time to meet with me. I'm really worried about Erik. He's been struggling with his academic motivation and performance lately. Good morning, Professor. I understand your concerns. Can you tell me more about what you've noticed with Erik?
Ko esat pamanījuši par Ēriku?
Well, Erik used to be quite enthusiastic about his studies, but over the past few months, he's been showing a lack of interest. His grades have dropped significantly, and he often seems disengaged in class. I've tried to encourage him, but it doesn't seem to help. That's certainly troubling. It sounds like he might be dealing with some underlying issues.
Dažas lietas.
Have you noticed any changes in his behavior or interactions with other students?
Studentiem.
Yes, actually. Erik has become more withdrawn and sometimes appears anxious. He's also been absent more frequently. I'm worried that there might be more going on than just a lack of motivation. It's possible. Lack of motivation and poor academic performance can stem from various factors, such as low self-esteem, family problems, or unrecognized learning disabilities. We need to consider all these aspects to help Erik effectively. I agree. I want to support him, but I'm not sure how to address these issues. Well, the first step is to assess the underlying causes of Erik's difficulties. You can conduct interviews, observations, and standardized tests to identify any factors impacting his academic performance. That sounds like a good start. What kind of assessments do you suggest? You can start with an interview with Erik to understand his perspective and gather information about his family dynamics and emotional well-being. You can also observe him in the classroom to see how he interacts and engages with his peers in the material. Standardized tests can help identify any learning disabilities that might be contributing to his struggles. That sounds comprehensive. Once we have the assessments, what's next? Based on the assessment results, we'll design motivational strategies tailored to Erik's needs. This might involve setting achievable goals to help him feel successful and build his confidence. We can also implement techniques to keep him engaged in the classroom, such as incorporating his interests into the lessons. Teacher, can you give me an example of a motivational strategy? Certainly. For instance, if Erik has an interest in sports, you could relate math problems to statistics in sports or use historical events from the sports world to make lessons more engaging for him. The key is to connect the academic material to his personal interests. That makes sense. What about ongoing support? Providing ongoing encouragement is crucial. We can set up regular check-ins with Erik to discuss his progress and any challenges he's facing. Positive reinforcement and celebrating small achievements will help keep him motivated. Collaborating with his family is also important to ensure he receives support at home. I think I could first speak with Erik. Let's meet after 2 weeks. Yes, Professor. Let's meet and see what are the results.
Paldies jums! Vienmēr laipni gaidīt. Visu labu! Lūdzu, ienāciet.
Good afternoon, doctor.
Labdien!
Thank you for taking the time to meet with me today. You're welcome. It's always a pleasure to collaborate on strategies to support our students. How is Erik doing since we implemented the new strategies? It's been a few weeks, and I've noticed some positive changes. Erik is more engaged in class discussions, and his attendance has improved significantly. He seems more confident and is taking more initiative in his work. That's great news. Positive reinforcement can be very effective. Have you used specific techniques to encourage Erik's progress? Yes, I've been focusing on celebrating his small achievements. For example, when Erik completes his assignments on time, I give him positive feedback and sometimes a small reward, like a sticker or extra recess time. He really seems to respond well to this. That's a fantastic approach. Positive reinforcement helps build confidence and motivation. Positive reinforcement is a powerful tool in education designed to encourage and sustain desirable behaviors and outcomes among students. By acknowledging and rewarding academic achievements, students are more likely to engage in positive learning behaviors, thereby enhancing their academic performance. This approach fosters a motivating and supportive learning environment where students are driven to excel. Have you noticed any changes in his behavior or attitude as a result? Absolutely. Erik appears more motivated and willing to participate. Just the other day, he volunteered to help with a group project, which he wouldn't have done before. His grades are gradually improving as well. Wonderful. It's important to continue with these strategies and provide ongoing support. Positive reinforcement, especially when paired with celebrating small achievements, can create a sense of accomplishment and encourage students to strive for more. I agree. I've also started using a points system for positive behavior. Erik earns points for things like completing homework, participating in class, and helping others. When he reaches a certain number of points, he gets a reward, like a special privilege or a small prize. That's an excellent idea. It helps set clear goals and provides immediate feedback. Have you shared the system with Erik so he understands how it works? Yes, we discussed it together, and Erik seemed excited about it. He even suggested some rewards himself, which shows he's engaged in the process. Engagement is key. When students feel involved in their own progress, they're more likely to stay motivated. Have you noticed Erik facing any new challenges since we started these strategies? There have been a few moments where he seemed overwhelmed, especially with subjects he's less confident in. I've tried to provide extra support during those times and reassure him that it's okay to struggle as long as he's trying his best. That's a good approach. It's important to balance positive reinforcement with realistic expectations. Encouraging effort rather than just results can help alleviate pressure. Are there any adjustments you'd like to make to our current strategies? I think we're on the right track, but I want to make sure Erik feels supported even when things get tough. Perhaps we could incorporate more frequent check-ins to discuss his progress. and any concerns he might have.
un jebkādas bažas, kas varētu viņam būt.
I agree. Regular check-ins can help identify challenges early and adjust strategies as needed. We can schedule our next check-in soon to ensure we're on the right track. Erik has great potential, and with the right support, he can achieve remarkable things. I'm committed to helping Erik succeed. Thank you so much for your guidance, Doctor. My pleasure. It's rewarding to see Erik making progress. Let's continue to work together to support him in his academic journey. Agreed. I'll make sure to keep you updated on his progress. Thank you again. You're welcome. Have a great day. You too.
Lūdzu, ienāciet.
Good morning, Doctor. I'm glad we could meet to discuss Erik's progress and plan future interventions. Good morning. It's great to see Erik making strides. Let's focus on ways to sustain and build upon his improvements. Erik's engagement in class has really increased. He's participating more actively in discussions, and his attendance has improved. How do you think we should proceed? Erik's confidence has grown, and he's taking more initiative in his work. We need to continue reinforcing these positive behaviors. Consistent, positive feedback is crucial. I agree. One technique I found effective is setting specific, achievable goals for Erik. This helps him stay focused and feel accomplished. That's a great approach. We can also use regular check-ins to monitor his progress and provide encouragement. Supervision should be supportive and constructive, highlighting his strengths while addressing areas for improvement. For instance, when we worked on group projects, I noticed Erik was more motivated. He thrives in collaborative settings. Perhaps we could incorporate more group activities? Absolutely. Group activities can foster a sense of belonging and accountability. Additionally, pairing Erik with peers who excel in certain areas can provide mentorship and inspiration. I'd also like to explore ways to integrate his interests into the curriculum. Erik has shown a keen interest in technology. Could we include more tech-based assignments? That's an excellent idea. Incorporating his interest will make learning more engaging for Erik. We could also introduce project-based learning where he can apply his tech skills creatively. Implementing incentive programs can be an effective way to boost student motivation. School can offer rewards for academic achievements, such as certificates, badges, or special privileges. These incentives can motivate students to work harder and achieve their goals. Certificates, badges, or special privileges. This is a good idea. What do you think about honor roll system where students who achieve high grades receive certificates during a special assembly, celebrating their hard work in front of their peers and families? Badges can be awarded for specific accomplishments, such as reading a certain number of books or mastering particular math skills, and these can be proudly displayed on students' uniforms or backpacks. Special privileges might include extra recess time, a homework pass, or the opportunity to participate in exclusive school events like a pizza party, a field trip, or a principal for a day experience. Yes, these tangible rewards not only recognize students' efforts, but also provide additional motivation to strive for excellence. Very good ideas, Professor, for future activities at school, not just to help Erik, but support your students. Continuous support is key. How do you recommend we keep track of Erik's progress and adjust our strategies? Regular progress reviews will help. We can schedule bi-weekly meetings to discuss Erik's achievements and any challenges he might face. This allows us to adapt our approach promptly. You see, one of the critical aspects of effective supervision is conducting regular progress reviews. These reviews should be scheduled bi-weekly and involve teachers, parents, and students. During these meetings, the students' achievements and challenges are discussed, and strategies are adapted based on their current needs. This ensures that any issues are addressed promptly, and students receive the support they need to stay motivated. Yes, one more thing. Parental involvement is crucial in enhancing student motivation. We should encourage parents to participate in regular progress reviews and provide feedback on their child's learning experience. This collaboration ensures that students receive consistent support both at school and at home. Thank you, Doctor. Your insights are invaluable. I'm committed to helping Erik succeed and will keep you updated on his progress. My pleasure, Professor. It's rewarding to see Erik making progress. Let's continue to work together to support him in his academic journey. I'm looking forward to it. Have a great day. You too.
Uz redzēšanos!